All right, I think we're on YouTube. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your host Drake, B Drake with Everything Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast with a purpose. Our mission statement comes from the words of Dr. Martin King Jr., and that is he believed that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because of segregation, and because of segregation, we have miscommunication. So we created this podcast on the pillars of respect, communication, and consistency, so we get to know each other, so we can love one another. So once again, thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for coming through another Sunday. No episode dropped this week. I'm actually thinking about dropping the rest of the episodes that I intended to drop for this year, starting in 2024, but it all come together. But yeah, it's a good day, I would say. How you doing, Jaya?
I'm doing good.
Good, good, good. We was just chatting just now about The Color Purple. I've been hearing positive reviews about the film, and I'm trying to figure out how's everybody getting all these early passes. I'm trying to get on,
I was
but
asking that question too, and I said like could be a state to state thing, but my out of state relatives like they didn't have any special early premieres and stuff. So I was just like, oh, so I'm with you with trying to figure out how's everybody else seeing it before Christmas.
you know, I guess I got to make the right connection somewhere else. Dang. Sorry, work stuff. Oh, ooh.
But as soon as you said dang, I muted this my side, and he said it right back, and I was just like, not the time for you to be substituting curse words.
Oh, it ain't because we're okay. We're okay. Hello, Christian. How are we doing? Oh, she may be a little silent right now, but yeah, I heard my auntie say she went to go see it already, and she gave positive reviews about it. Once again, I've heard nothing but positive. I've been hearing people crying in a coffee shop. Okay, 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 cool, 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 cool. Yeah, only reason we ain't go, I'm not gonna be on. All right, I see you with the head tilted to the side, the TI-ish. Okay. Happy holidays. Yes. Okay. Maybe with the co-workers. Okay. Oh no, she probably at the church. Yeah. Okay. 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 I got you. I got you. Man, I was gonna say something, but I left it. I left it alone. Hey, yeah. Yeah, okay. 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 It's nothing to do with this. It was something from. It's from Twitter. But I like, you know what? I'm just go click. It's cool. We'll talk about it later. Did you hold on? Do you have a connection to go see the color purple yet? No. Okay. Same here. She said, "Hey, Jaya,
Hey.
I love this. The typing, it's working. Man. I gotta figure out how I can. Can I turn on auto captions and they can see it on YouTube? Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try to mess with some things. But anyway, we just here chopping it up, and we've been listening to the book again on Twitter. Okay, and goodness, like, does it show? Is it showing on YouTube? It has been such a great conversation. We have some people from different views and people that are new to the everything culture community. Let's say that, and I think you will love it because right now, oh, it is working. It is working. Yes, we are now. Harpo's building a juke joint right now. Okay, you buying the ticket tomorrow? Okay, I got to see if my family want to go see it next weekend.
We got
But yeah,
ours already.
I'm still. mm, and it let you know which. Okay, I like on here on Zoom, it would say individually the captions for individually. It doesn't show that on YouTube, but it still show the captions. So okay, I like this resource. They've been promoting. I see they've been promoting, but I heard it was a good movie. A lot of people say they've been crying. It's real emotional, and my auntie was like, "It's better than the first one." I'm like, "Now what?"
What?
Okay,
How
we
does the
about
redo outdo the original?
well, if it's better, if it's better acting, you learn from the mistakes you made before, and you
Yeah.
go for like that's why I'm like, it's possible.
It's funny
It
because
is absolutely possible.
we did like a group order on our tickets, and one of my brothers said he wasn't going, like he didn't want to go see the movie. If he went, he was gonna stay at the house. So my brother Brandon, he was just like he was gonna stay because he didn't want to watch The Color Purple. And then after my sister had already ordered the tickets, he go, I think I'm gonna go watch The Color Purple with y'all. So when my sister went to go get his ticket, she was like, "Nah, I can't get the ticket because they didn't sold out."
Yeah, it's out. Okay, I'm cleaning up right now. Let me see if Christian said anything. Yeah, it is possible. Okay, yeah. So, I was gonna mention that it's good. It's good. I was gonna mention that I'm looking. I'm going through all these boxes of electronics and still figuring out what to keep and what to throw away. And I'm coming across all these hard drives. And one of these hard drives is this one right here. It's actually the first hard drive of everything culture. Okay. And I need to delete all the stuff on it, but it got episodes like from 2019 on here. I see it's time to I'm trying to get out of the virtual hoarding. Okay. Holding on to so much stuff, but it'll come across. I mean, before and like we had another podcast. Well, we still got it, Black Horror Humor, and I remember the potential name we was gonna have for it was gonna be the Black Midnight Society. Do you know where they're from? Let me see. Do y'all know where that's from? The Midnight Society, y'all. I ain't
I was
expecting
gonna
Jay to
say
know.
that. No, I was really about to say the Midnight Society, but I thought I was gonna be wrong. So I was just like, I don't necessarily want to say it out loud, and I just be loud and wrong.
So where do you know it from then? Just take a guess.
I've heard a cousin, more than one cousin, like say it briefly, and then they'll talk about it for a little bit, but I wasn't that interested in it. And then my dad was just like, that was a real thing because I think my sister asked like, was y'all just making up stuff? And my dad was like, no, that was a real thing. And
Well,
then
it
I
wasn't the
also
black.
like zoned it out after he was just like, yeah, it was real. That's an actual society.
Oh, we ain't talking about the same thing then. But I was like, the Midnight Society was from Are You Afraid of the Dark? That was the college group of the kids used to come together and tell the scary stories to one another. And before we did Black Horror Humor, we was gonna call it the Black Midnight Society. Get it? Come together. And I would have thought started off. I don't know how much copyright would have been in trouble. You know how they used to throw them ashes in the yeah, you feel me, Christian? They used to throw the ashes in the fire. That was going to be the intro. I had it all thought out and things of that nature. And then we get into, it ain't too late to start a different. Well, I ain't gonna start it now, but that's a good premise for people to come together and tell stories about. Cause we used to talk about how we would want if we could make our own horror movie. What would it be? What would it look like? And is it possible for a black person in America to make a horror movie not involving racism? I say no. Like,
I was just gonna say, not we. I don't think we'll be able to fully take racism out. It's possible, but not fully. You have to like catch it quickly if we say something. Either that, or you got to be like most people in America. Black people in America, they brain is automatically on dark humor to catch the slight racist or racism being thrown or said. The kind of slide it in there because I
you
know
talking
it's
about
a
the
good.
microaggression?
Yeah, I know it's a couple people like we could say something, and if you black, you automatically catch on. Other people just gonna go straight over their head.
Oh, the internal humor. Okay, okay. The cultural humor. Yeah, absolutely. It's possible, but it's possible, but it's popular because the scariest monsters are say that a white supremacist. Exactly. Exactly. Because I think I don't know if I talked about this last week, but I read the let me say the exact title because it's not a full autobiography, but it's an autobiography of Frederick Douglass. I don't know if y'all use Spotify or y'all use Apple Music, but Spotify, if you pay for Spotify Premium, you get Audible books now with them. So the narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave. Would they be considered an autobiography?
If he wrote it himself, then it's an
He
autobiography.
he did write it.
So yeah, it's an autobiography.
Okay, that's what I said. You know, and someone like, well, it's not really. I said, but he wrote it himself. Himself is feeling enslaved people. Yeah, he talked about other slaves and things. He told stories, but it was from his perspective and what was happening. Yeah, Douglas narrative testifies again and again. Man, if y'all ever get the time, I will try to share it. But it's such a it's a graphic read listen. I would say it's very graphic, but he says, ooh, he says the worst, and he really goes in. I'm like, I'll keep going back forward, but he really goes into detail at the end. Was it the appendix? He talks about the worst ones are the religious slave owners. He was like the one he said, and the way they use Christianity, he said this is not a knock towards Christianity, but the white people in America that is using it to, push their agenda are the most horrible people in the world. Like, and he was so specific about it. He said that was the most revered. And if you read it or if you listen to it, he discusses how, and like he discussed it, he doesn't know, but I know because I'm in HR. Oh my gosh, the comparison, the similarities are wild. Wow. They talked about doing holiday parties for the enslaved people. Holiday parties. And he said sometimes he said he believed that was more effective than the whips themselves. Just giving them a little bit of hope. And then and make it seem like it's a bad. They used to force them to get inebriated. Force them to get inebriated. And it'd be like, see, you don't want to get drunk like this. This is what it's like being free. You don't want to be like this. And hey, you feel me, Christian? It's and then he said, how you go into a foreign country to try to save the sinner in a foreign country, but the sinners are in your own household. He said, make it make sense to me. Whew. But on another show, I don't know if y'all got Netflix, but if you ever find the time, which we all don't really have the time, if you ever make the time, this is not a sponsorship, by the way, YouTube. Okay. It's a show on Netflix named Carol and the End of the World. Goodness. It is a very dry humor series. I think it's like 8 to 10 episodes. It's weird, but it's a good watch. And if you have any background in human resources, oh my goodness, it's so, or you worked in a corporate setting, anything like that, it's pretty unique how it touches on the importance of relationship building in the workplace. You know, the value of connection, not only in the workplace but in family and society. It talks about a woman that was an introvert, didn't take a lot of chances in life, and now the end of the world is coming. She's still faced with the monotony of just living. You know, she still want to pay bills, even like the one of the banks she was paying her credit card for email, like wrote her a letter like, "Hey, we don't care no more. Go live your life. Money doesn't matter. All those stresses and things don't matter." And the majority of the world are like out, just living, going crazy, doing all these extra things. While her focus is like she still want to go to Applebee's. So it's a very cool, and but it shows the trend. It's a lot of growth and progression within the show. So I can say that. My goodness.
I personally couldn't imagine it's the end of the world and I'm still trying to pay off a credit card loan and wanting to go to Applebee's. But that's also just I can't see myself doing it because, like you said, it's the end of the world. Go blow that money because it's not going with us.
Yeah, and that's what Christian said right there. Some people thrive off a routine, and that's what kind of touches on. And what you're saying, Jaya, it's not even below money. It's no such thing as money anymore. You know, it doesn't matter. Why? I, I want to do when if y'all go on YouTube, are you able to see our live on YouTube? I recognize this again for whatever reason. It says it's private. Hmm. And I didn't make it private. Okay. Hmm. Oh, well, I guess it says it on my side. Okay, I reset it and it's open now. No, we good. We good. But yeah, so like money doesn't matter. All these things are open. The other thing, the unique thing about it, and I'm gonna say this before we slide on out of here on YouTube. Once again, I'm cooking a brisket right now, so y'all bear with me. But that's what I meant to get from the store was a brisket knife. That's the whole reason I left, went to all these different stores, and did not get a brisket knife.
Some guess you got everything but the knife.
Goodness. Okay, it's okay. But have y'all ever watched what was the other show I saw this in? Do y'all watch Rick and Morty?
On and off for me.
Okay.
Meaning when my husband watches it.
Okay. It was another show, and it's unique. It's the same routine. It's when and I'm not knocking people to live their life, but it's usually I don't know, it's Caucasian families. I think it may be a wealthy thing, okay? But I know we gotta write stuff down. I know. And I'll be meaning to write stuff down. I be forgetting to write it down. Um, but it's like in the show, her parents are like older, and I think I don't know if they were nudists before, but they're nudists now. Okay. And they're like, her dad is in a wheelchair, her mother, they both retired and things. And they got a home healthcare nurse, but they have a very unique relationship with their home healthcare nurse, where it not only he takes and it's a big black man. This is not the only time I've seen this dynamic before, but it's a larger black man, and he is their lover in the same sense too. Yeah, it's a very unique dynamic, and that's why I say, and I see a pattern of this happening in certain shows, and animated shows too. I've seen it in animation, and I've seen it in, like, I can't think of the other show I actually saw that had that, about like, huh, okay. But I'm gonna keep it at that. That's all I said. That's a different cultural behavior I've seen. I don't know. And once again, I haven't seen it in real life, know of it, but knowing how things go, once again, shout out to Dr. Ruth. I will be doing a cover of Dr. Ruth in the future. I wish I could interview that woman. Maybe I should just email and try to find a way. But so unique. People, I mean, that's how I was talking to someone earlier. People start off as a fantasy, then it become actuality. That was one of the conversations we had earlier when we were talking about The Color Purple, because it was, which come first, art, or what, what's it, what makes what life imitate art, or the art imitate life. I used to be big on art imitates life, but I've seen some things that people may have not, that made up and wasn't truthful about. Now it's a real thing that we, deal with. But yeah, all good. But y'all, it is 8 o'clock. I want to say y'all are awesome. Jaya, Christian, thank y'all so much. Christian, you can type what's the best day for us to follow up. I will make time. I know. I will write out. You know what? I'm gonna write it down. Shipment. Right. Okay, anytime. Let's see. Well, it's still early on your side, so I may hit you up after I take this brisket off and let it rest and eat. But yeah, we can chop it up. Got to catch up, my friends. But I want to say I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. See ya, little Isaiah. All right, y'all take it easy.
Say bye bye.
Oh, he ain't ready yet. Okay. Oh,
He do it when he want to. But real quick, when are
mhm.
we doing the adult spelling bee?
Y'all don't want to do the adult spell. Oh, Christian. Shout out to Shan and her little what's that with a little Anya. We were doing a spelling bee the other day on TikTok, helping little mama spell. And I was like, she was so shy and so timid, and she had a lot of doubt within her. I said, baby girl, a lot of grown folks can't spell these words. Don't be scared. And I was like, man, maybe I should do like an adult spelling bee on TikTok.
I know you tried
People
to get
come
her
in
to spell
live.
elephant, and in my head I was saying it, and then I was just like, I had to slow it down, and then I looked it up just to make sure I was spelling it correctly in my head.
And you want to do the adult spelling bee.
No, it's certain. I don't really just say elephant. Well, type out elephant, but I want to do it because I want to know exactly how far I can get with spelling, but I also want to see how many people that's my age and older is still spelling on the elementary school level.
We could give some, we could give a moderate level of words. I gotta figure out how people can't cheat and all that. But let me tell you, I don't know if they need to do a dual camera. I'm gonna figure it out. But I think this is it's gonna show a lot of it's gonna humble some folks. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
Because I even said I was thinking about reading The Color Purple myself, and I like, nah, I ain't gonna do it myself online like that. Because when she switch it up. Oh, you ready, Christian? Okay, okay, okay. Because like let me get this thing a little more stable. Let's organize and let me have it lined up. Spelling is your specialty. All right, hey, I'm with
They're
it. I'm with it.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
And look, she said I can. Like, don't test her. Yeah, a roof. Period. You feel me? Okay. Hey, she ain't even got to say nothing. We already see what she talking about. You feel me? Okay. That's the other thing. We got to make sure people don't have closed captions so it won't pop up at the bottom. They can read it there too. Hmm. See, I'm already thinking how to get around it. We need a weekly segment called "What's Bothering You This Week." I like that. Cause I used to say what's grinding your gears too. We got to come up with a nice catchy phrase. I like that, Christian. I like that. I like that. Okay. All right, we will come back. I want to say thank y'all again. Much love. Y'all make sure to subscribe, make sure to share, make sure to support one another, and we'll chop it up with y'all later.